In this part of today's live stream video is now being prepared to go on the set as part of the full walkthrough. Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Welcome back to Gran Turismo 7 Part 73. Time to get ready to go and participate to have 4 more races to be entered on Japanese 4-wheel drive challenge 600. But this time, it's about to going in and have a 2-part conclusion to have 1 part of the content video at a time. So in the last video from Vision Gran Turismo Trophy, 3 races and 1 stunning excellent to have some different Vision Gran Turismo cars is going more impressive and dream car awesome from the virtual and reality altogether. This is going to be so very fantastic to come back at any time to have 3 races is just yet to be well perfect to have some more Vision GT cars that has the limitation on 850. So let's get down to do some all-wheel drive style. G29 steering wheel is about to be set and good to go to have some more races is now being available from the previous update. Here we have Nürburgring Sprint for only 3 laps along with Tokyo Expressway in the east clockwise for only 2 laps. Red Bull Ring to go around to be in Austria to have 3 laps. 1 lap in Fisherman's Wrench to go rally racing on the road car type. And of course, the final event on the number 8 race is going to be at Lake Louise Short Track, which is going to be take place in Canada. But I just already did this one because that is also to be part of the weekly challenges. So let's get down and go to the Nürburgring to have the sprint course and enter for only 1 additional event to have a good time and have my Mitsubishi GTO Twin Turbo 1991 with my Total Drama OC Hardeneck is about to be set and go custom parts are about to be installed. But either depends to be on road car and professional tune car is just yet to be capable to see how the styles is about to be made to do it. But also to have some engine swap is about to be eligible to be entered by suggested on the PP range. But it's about to go classic and JDM road car style to go around onto the German racetrack to be in the sprint layout. Formerly known as onto the GP drive, but layout just to have 3 laps to go on basic and have a new level of the challenge. Alright, we have Drummond and Brooks. Let's give a warm welcome. I'm Killian Drummond from France. Today, we'll be taking on the Nürburgring Sprint, an alternative Grand Prix track layout. Think of it as a Grand Prix track minus its southern section. A short track, it has been used for the DTM, one of the top touring car race events. Alright, looks like this one is actually to be used for only DTM cars, is just yet to be perfectly to see some more race cars to be entered on the sprint layout. And for Brooks, I'm Andrew Brooks from Canada. This Mazda 3 I'll be riding in today has one of my favorite designs. No wonder it's a recipient of the World Car Design of the Year. I hear its design was influenced by Mazda's famous concept car, the RX Vision. Alright, looks like the Mazda 3 that has a front similarity to be based on the Mazda RX Vision concept. But not to mention because this is definitely might be quite truthful to have a similarity to be seen on the front on both of the Mazda between the road car and a concept car itself. So let's go and have the steering wheel to be up and rolling. But yeah, just to have a custom wing part is just yet to be well tunable to have one street vehicle to be on the track. Okay, up I go. Have that brake to go on precision to have a main part to go settle in. Okay, let's get it on and find a good line. Follow the balance and keep a good focus on several Japanese road cars to go in. Okay, I got this on the opening. Going forward. Now the hairpin to pull the brake on sector 1 to go in at sector 2. Okay, coming in on the Toyota GR Yaris. There's Andrew Brooks. Gonna have to go right in. Overtake his Mazda 3. Gonna have to watch out for Takamura. Okay, close call. And stay on it, because I'm always gonna have to keep a good hold on the steering wheel. Okay, there we go. Now, 3 more to go. This race can also take last longer to have this segment to go in. Okay, Mikhail Hisal on position 3. Coming up on lap 2. And just going to keep a good stance on the straight. Okay, there you go. Looks like Drummond on the Subaru Impreza Type R is now on position 2. I got him on sight. Now going in. Okay, that's outside. Just gonna have to keep a good line of offense and hold the defense. Okay, coming in. Hold it steady and watch the throttle to have the torque. There you go. Almost there, and catch us up to Mangalo on position 1 in the Land Evo 6. Okay, piece of cake, then go on the chicane to follow through. If possible for any Japanese road car to be on an all-wheel drive, capable and fully tunable to be doing some piece of cake moment to go expert after putting up to have the first 3 race event on the main menu course. But car collection before onwards to have a main clear to have some additional to be prior to every update until Spec 2 now. So coming in onto the 3rd final lap. Let's keep it careful. Okay, there you go. Stay on the first. Only one Mitsubishi to have a good better horsepower, and that's the GTO twin turbo in the first generation 91. Gonna pack up the good speed. Fastest lap took by having a minute 45.805 seconds. Okay, that should do it. Final sector on number 3 to master the sprint course. Just have that turn to go smooth right. Then go braking. That's good. Now on to the final corner to go right. Hold the steering wheel and full stretch. There we go. by having 1 minute and 45 seconds update to go on the different decimal. Good thing my OC Hardeneck just really loved his GTO to go on custom tuner style. But that's not all, because unlike the American counterpart that had the same chassis to be listed as a 3000 GT from the Crew 2, but only in Japan to have the twin turbo 91 might have a good different style of exterior parts. Third lap to be cleared for only a decimal of 0.078 seconds. Total time by over 5 minutes, and that's it. Just only have race number 4 to go additionally to go check and clear to have a clean race on 50%. So that's 7 miles on total. Wait for the replay. Now go on to do some scenes. Okay, too blurry. Okay, that's good. Just to have my OC to have a good notification, to have some viewers to attract to him, to have some... Never mind that, let's check again. Too close. Now I'll have to skip this one, so I just really need to have a good perfect point. So there you go. At least that should be good enough. Alright, so looks like memo from my OC, just have one GTO to have his design is what he needs to do. So that should be doing another replay save after the Clubman Cup on the same title to be exclusive on Japanese road cars. So next up we're having race number 5 in Japanese 4-wheel drive 600. This will be going the perfect time to head back on in 62%. Now listen well, viewers. Tokyo Expressway in east clockwise is just yet to have a good perfect moment to have a thumbnail image on the Toyota Alphard Executive Lounge 2018. This looks so very much more fine fantastic to have a minifan to be going in to have one part of the race. But speaking of which, another UDRS Insportec livery is about to be set and go for having a minor adjustment to be around on 558 performance point with a decimal of 75. It worked so good, but talk about doing some skills to be might need to do some experience to be on racing category to go hard. So let's find out, participate, and go to Tokyo, Japan in east clockwise to have the last 2 laps. Either to be using depends on sports stop or racing hard compound tires with a few parts just to make sure to see some good better mobility balance when using the Alphard Executive Lounge 2018. So let's on to the race menu for having Kokubun and Ego Fraka. I'm Ryota Kokubun from Japan. The Alphard I'm riding in today is the most luxurious and comfortable Japanese minivan around. And you don't just see them in Japan, you can find them at resorts all over the world. Talk about a VIP band for having some fine different location on each part of luxurious hotel. Good for the minivan and good for Kokubun. Now for Ego Fraka. Hey there, I'm Ego Fraka, winner of the first World Series. Custom Alphards are popular the world over. But nobody does a custom Alphard like Toyota. Just look at the second row seat in this executive lounge. Apparently, Toyota needed a dedicated production line just to make them. They're spacious, comfy, and luxurious. This is like flying first class. Like having a VIP plane lounge, and different position is now being set on the minivan to go on executive lounge to go luxury. Well, correction is assured, Ecofraga. Your thought and opinion about the Toyota Alphard does 100% correct. Alright, let's have a good run and try it out to have the first attempt to go on hard compound to see how it works. But this is going to be going much more spacious to see this minivan around. But I'll have to go easy on this one. Okay, apply on the gears to number 6. Gonna have to be very careful. If I have to brake hard, that could give losing amount of grip and balance mobility. Okay, onto the 8, then go braking. Coming up onto the first turn. But it might be quite very helpful when using racing hard compound tires to stay on the line. Okay, there's Andrew Brooks coming up on 6. Just to keep it going and stay on the line of sight. Alright, that's good. Stay up ahead with Andrew Brooks, followed by Killian Drummond. Okay, gonna have to do the same pattern from World Touring Car 600. Okay, there you go. Mazda 3 overtakes, then Subaru Impreza custom tune part on number 5. I know how you guys did so well out there at Tokyo Expressway in east clockwise on the World Touring Car 600. Every 12 laps plus a pit stop just to keep a good steady position to go hard for clean. That's how tough work to go for having a matter of grinding is the differences to go on all-out method. So either to be using to have some different road cars to see how challenges will be made to do it. But any kinds of road cars that has a good performance point to be limitation to go around between on 600. Such as doing some every time and do some tests by doing one race by having a tough challenging experiment. But after all, the WTC 600 on Tokyo Expressway might have a good place to be here to have one step of the grinding work to go with some hard-earned credits. But in the meantime, if I have to go and proceed to be on the World Touring Car 700 at Le Mans, this will be doing a professional racing competition work to see how it takes for only 30 minutes. So here comes Kokubun on position 2 on the same Alphard. Gonna have to keep a good lineup. All-wheel drive to stay in. Okay, make way for Team UDRS, and Sportec is on position 2. Okay, there goes the contact on the barrier. I know this is going to have to take one good mid-condition to be driving on this minivan. Okay, solid fine work. It's on the sunset. Okay, that should do it well. Now, gonna have to get closer to Minasono. Okay, first place on the row. With only a few seconds until nighttime comes, it'll have to get closer to be on the twilight when the headlights are about to be turned on. So full stretch coming in, and have the full final stretch to be inside the tunnel to be at the finish line. And there we go. Fastest lap I just took for only a 5-minute time. Just over around in 2 minutes to have the first position to go on clear podium. Alright, now let's see the original results to have the first attempt on hard racing compound tires. Only 2 minutes, 25.896 seconds on lap number 2 with a total of 5 minutes, 3.540 seconds. That should be doing well tested to be experienced to be driving on the Alpha Hard. But clean race bonus is just yet to be saved. 55,500 credits is now being going add up and doing a good first attempt to be well tested. Now wait for the replay to capture thumbnail image. One part need to have the perfect one. Alright, that's one replay saved by having a different thumbnail. So gonna have to start over and do the Sports Soft compound tires on attempt 2. This will have to do some method to see how differences between onto the soft sports and hard racing compound tires, folks. I know this is going to be a piece of cake moment to see how 2 laps around in Tokyo Expressway in East Clockwise District is just yet to go around by the clock. But apparently, this will have to do some matter of top speed experiment to see how differences to be well used. So I just really have to go again. But this time, Sports Soft compound tires only will do the perfect work on road car category. But I'm really sure of it because it's all about having a top gear moment to have a challenge with driving on Toyota Alpha Hard to go on to the Tokyo City track. So gonna have to keep a good watchful eye on Igor Fraga on 6th place, followed by Andrew Brooks in 5th place, along with E. White on the Nissan Skyline GTR R33. So here comes the 2 BIP bands on the way. Okay, gonna have to keep a good break. Stay focused on Igor Fraga, and then the opening will go on the clear. There we go. Now going smooth concentration. Okay, looks like Alpha Hard band number 2 is on 5th place. Looks like G Mangalo on the Land Evo 6 is going into an overtake on Kokubun on 3rd place. Okay, gonna have to watch my 6. Gonna have to go boxing in and hard right. Okay, good response on the torque. Come on, Ryota. Catch up to Mangalo. Excellent overtake pass. 2 more to go. Now Drummond and Minazono are about to go on the neck on neck. This will be having a 2-on-1 showdown to have a minivan versus to have some few Japanese JDM tune cars to go on the final lap. It's about to go, kick it up onto the 8th gear, going full straight, then go early brake to be approaching on the ramp at turn 1. Okay, keep a good steering respawn check. It's all about all-wheel drive to keep a good line of sight. Okay, 1 wing spoiler on the Impreza. Okay, that's good. Now for Takamuna in position 1. So I have to stick up to him and get closer to have a 1 good peak of a torque. Alright, now on to the inside opening position. Good defense. Just wait until going down on the tarmac to be going on the ramp. Okay, looks like I have to pull the brake here. Now inside corner to go around to do the slipstream. Okay, this is it. This will be doing the hard part for this moment, folks. Building up speed and catch us up on the Impreza to go inside the tunnel earlier before the finish line is gonna have to be called in. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Alright, looks like I just got figured out, and let's see how it does. Just going to start out to have the next part of the attempt seen. So I'll be right back and go through some minor changes. Okay, now just gonna add up to have some changes on the torque. Still good. Then let's go for having take 2. Pardon me. And resume. But apparently, this will have to do a real challenge by using sports compound tires on the stop. So let's go top gear on attempt 2. Real challenge starts right now. Okay, coming out at the tunnel, overtake on the R34 Skyline, then the Toyota GR Yaris. 8th place on the row, going up on gear number 8. Okay, looks like got it in, and stay closer up ahead on the opponents. Okay, still got a good respawn. I'm on the 7, then catches up to Andrew Brooks, followed by Killian Drummond. This part of the session that you might need to keep a good steady pace and make your opportunity to go overtake at 1 JDM car at a time in the all-wheel drive. So you'll have to go clear and stay up ahead to be in the 4th position on Eco Fraga. One-way premium access. Ah, come on. That was a messed up line. Okay, take number 3, reset, and let's start over. But apparently, after taking one few tests to see how one alpha hard on the sports compound tires to be well paced. Ah, man, my mind is going messed up. Okay, take number 4. Let's resume and get this video to be fixed after this one. But apparently, it takes few attempts when dropping on the alpha hard. Is all about testing your might when using the sports. Okay. Okay, gonna have to take a deep breath, get my mind up, and moving on forward to have the take number 5. Alright, let's start over and resume. But apparently, it takes few attempts that you might need to have some more parts will be required by using in the sports soft compound tires. Only for the alpha hard that might have a good gear transmission to be on number 8. So let's do this. We're having a real challenge. Then off I go by coming out at the tunnel. Okay, overtake the R34 Skyline, GR Yaris RC High Performance. I'm on the 8. Then going up on gear 8 by crossing entered on sector 2. Okay, here it goes. Gonna have to get closer onto the R33 Skyline. Steering to the right, inside, and catches up to Killian Drummond on position 6 in the Subaru Impreza. This part of the session is going to have to take some few advantage between either to go on inside or outside around on 2 lanes. By this position to go on the left and make your way onto the right to go follow through on few opponents to have a main opportunity to catch up in about a few seconds to get closer on the gap. Okay, looks like me and Sono are about to catch up on to Kokubun when I'm here. Ah, man, my mind is messed up. Just being a producer is just gonna have to do some few tests and minor attempts. Alright, take number 6. Let's try this again. Apparently, only one alpha hard to go challenging on sports soft compound tires. Okay, I need to get my act together. Take number 7. Excuse me. Alright, let's try this again. Apparently, for only one alpha hard that has a fully tuned capable that ends up on the sports soft compound tires will do the real challenge. So let's get ready to go and do attempt number 2 to be faster and do more catching up with some few opponents to be on the overtake. Okay, that's one pass on the R34 Skyline, followed by on the Toyota GR Yaris RC High Performance, then going up on gear number 8, crossing in on sector 2 to go early brake at the first turn to go on the ramp. Okay, looks like I have to stay up ahead, putting up a new spare amount of clip just to make sure to do some minor fixes, and yet of course, one daily workout is already yet to be complete. Alright, looks like 2 Alpahards accompanied by Kukubun and Fraga. So follow in. I'll have to go first and be in the front line at position 5. Alright, G-Mangalo, as I'm about to go overtake, gonna have to keep it good wide open to have a good smooth paved turn. Just like World Touring Car 600 might have to do a real professional work to go on World Car category in the same type. Now Berkelian Drummond. Down the way I go. Overtake on position 3 in the custom tuned Subaru Impreza. Just only 2 more to go. Andrew Brooks and Takamuna Minasono are about to go for having a one-on-one battle showdown to be in the first. But this will have to take one catching up to do to see the Alpahard to go faster, lighter, and full stretch to have the number of gears up to number 8. So I'll have to go right up ahead. Catch us up onto the last 2 JDM all-wheel drive cars. It's only the Impreza and the Mazda 3. Final lap, off I go, and this will have to take the full stretch to be on the main straightaway to be in the first part, and then the few corners to go faster and lighter to have the second part. Okay, here comes the brake zone. Gonna have to catch up to Minasono fast. The Alpahard is about to take on the Impreza to be in the battle in first place. So gonna have to keep on racing, stay clean, and exercise caution. Alright, there we go. Looks like I got the lead. And next turn to go braking. Left turn all in, and guidable control on the right to be well cleared. So there you go. This time going defense is all I need to do to have enough distance from behind in about 2.1 seconds to have the next sector go in. Okay, going in on the left. Only one way access to have one Alpahard with a UDRS in Sportec to go for the podium finish is now going right up ahead to be on the next and final turn. Smooth drive and this. Now here comes the twilight. This will have the perfect time to go back inside the tunnel to do the final stretch and make my way at the podium. Alright, there we go. First place is check and done for the second attempt on Sports Soft Compound tires. But you know, differences and method by perspective throughout each part of major practices to be using on this Toyota Alpahard is very much more fine fantastic as a third generation. Unlike the Crown and the Prius, but this one is a good sized minivan, is quite to be amazed to be part as a Japanese 4-wheel drive challenge 600. By under 5 minutes, I just took by 4 minutes 55.356 seconds for the fastest lap on lap number 2, 2 minutes 23.313 seconds. Fantastic and luxurious on the finish line in first by the gold. But excellent job to have 55,500 credits, and already just acquired to have a major driving marathon for having received on 3-star roulette ticket earlier, but I just really might need to do some changes after this one, so gonna have to zoom in and capture the thumbnail image to have my livery before exit to have another replay to save. So there you go, on the inside of the tunnel, and this will have to go for having another part on car collection to be as extra. I bet it might be doing well progress after previously on the Dodge Viper, but in the meantime, event directory in progress to be at 51%, progress in 75% in Japanese 4-wheel drive challenge, but this will have to take 3 more events to go, and yet earlier that I just recently took for the first week of weekly challenges to have 2 off-road events plus tarmac to be in Red Bull Ring in Austria. So let's go back to the GT Cafe and go for having another part of the story on extra menus for having a 3-car collection. So better get ready, folks. I just really might need to have a good extra menu is all I need to have. Number 6, Abarth. A 3 compact Italian vehicles will be required to have the Fiat Abarth 595 SSE 70, Abarth 500 2009, and the Auto Biaggi A112 Abarth 1985. 6-star roulette ticket on the parts category, so I'll have to receive rewards. Congratulations, you got all 3 cars. This completes your Abarth collection. Once you collect your present, I got some stories to tell you about these cars. Nice. A 3 compact car collection to have a good style of Italian. Collection Abarth complete. Roulette ticket in the parts category is now being received. Alright folks, let's get ready to have a good number 6 on extra menu. These 3 cars are made by Abarth, an Italian brand easily identified by its distinctive scorpion logo. It's a really wonderful collection with each car a classic in its own right. The company was founded by Carlo Abarth, who engineered and built competition motorcycles and race cars. In 1949, he channeled his talents into founding its own company, Abarth & C. The famous Scorpion album is a reference to the zodiac sign for its birth month, November. In addition to fast and formidable cars, Abarth is considered the official tuning company for Fiat, one of the largest car companies in the world. Indeed, an Abarth tuned engine, muffler, or suspension can transform any Fiat into a genuine sports car. People even go so far as to refer to its feats as Abarth magic. This iconic Fiat Abarth 595 made history when it made its debut in the 1960s. The upgrade to the Abarth 500's displacement is referenced in the 595 model name. Flash forward to the 1970s when Fiat absorbed Abarth. The first noble Abarth by the considered company was the Autobiaggi A112. Thanks to Abarth's unique tuning, the car offers a most thrilling ride. Later in 1997, when Fiat established its own motorsport division, Abarth ceased to exist for a time. Thankfully, 2007 witnessed the return of the Abarth name on Fiat's road cars. A modern take on a legacy car, this Abarth 500 from 2008 proved to be incredibly popular. The Abarth brand has a storied history, having left its mark on several iconic cars of the race and rally worlds. Really, I can't wait for you to encounter them all. Each is bound to offer an incredible experience. Such wonderful 3-car collection with timelines all together for Abarth, a division motorsport for Fiat, and just yet to have a classic, modern, and retro all together to have some differences to be required to have some 3-car collection to be related to have some Italian compact vehicles. So next up is going to be on extra menu number 7 is Group 2 racing cars. Super GT 500 race cars is now being used on the 2016 Nissan GT-R Nismo, Lexus RCF, and the Honda NSX Concept GT. Just to be perfect to have some reward available to be purchased from Brand Central that you guys have already got this one to be required. But very good to be fine, fantastic. Then mostly to have a reward challenge is about to be going on available. Gonna head back to the GT garage and start out to have one roulette ticket, and that's it for now. But forgot to tell you folks, as I said before about to receive one daily workout to have a 3-star ticket. So let's receive the gift and give me something. I hope this is gonna give me a good luck of fortune. Nope. Poor luck. That takes 5,000 or 10,000 credits. But 5,000 it is. But I'll have to try better next time, so I really need to save some more roulette tickets on 4, 5, and 6 stars on different characters on rarity type. Time to wrap this up before at the end of the video. I'll have to come back and continue on in part 2 of Japanese 4-wheel drive challenge 600 to be in Red Bull Ring, Fisherman's Ranch, and Lake Louise snow track to go around. The tarmac, dirt, and snow by the characteristic of element of rally racing and all-wheel drive altogether. So thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. Glad that you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more to see for my image artwork like UTRS liveries, Vision Total Drama fan art with car liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.